There's an old proverb that says the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, and the second best time is right now. And honestly, I cannot believe how hard this is hitting for me in this moment. Now, if you know me, you know music is my life. And as an independent artist in 2026, obviously making content is part of the job too. But if I'm being real, lately I've been wrestling with how best to communicate online in a way that actually still feels human. Because personally, I've never looked at social media as like a billboard. I've always looked at it as a conversation, like a way to communicate with my people. So a few months ago, I made a shift. Instead of making content, I focused on just documenting my journey. No pressure, no overthinking. I just started doing a thing that I call keep the camera rolling. And so this past weekend in New York and Chicago, I did just that. I filmed everything from my rehearsals to the behind the scenes of my recorded DJ set to just random moments and all the in-between stuff. The stuff that I generally wouldn't record. Then I got home, dumped all the clips into CapCut, started fooling around, and before I knew it, I accidentally made a whole vlog episode. And I'm not gonna lie, I was having so much fun. And it brought me right back to years ago when I used to vlog, and it wasn't even called vlogging at that time. But then I went down a whole rabbit hole and I Googled to find out, because I was like, wait, hold on. YouTube launched in 2005. I was uploading these videos in 2006. This is literally 20 years ago, 1 year after both these platforms launched. And I thought to myself, wait, did I invent vlogging?
Bruh.
Seriously though, back then it wasn't a thing yet. It wasn't strategy. I wasn't thinking about anything. I didn't even know who was gonna watch these videos. I just took my little Sony camera and recorded clips of real life on tour and in the club, and again, the in-between moments of just living life. And I would clip them and put them up on Dailymotion for I don't even know who to watch. I just enjoyed doing it. And now here I am literally 20 years later making a vlog, and I still enjoy it the way that I did back then, except now I do much cooler shit. Now, honestly, I don't really have many regrets. I love where my life has turned out to be and where it's going, but I can't help but think what would have happened if I kept vlogging, if I never stopped, and I was vlogging steady for the past 20 years. And that brought me back to this proverb. The best time was 20 years ago. Second best time is right now. And somehow, I don't know how this happens, but I feel like I'm doing both. Anyway, I say all this to say, if there's something that you do that you really love, that you do when nobody's watching, if it's something creative or otherwise, keep going. You never know where it can lead. And if you stopped, start again. Start over. Just start. So yeah, those old vlogs are still actually up on Dailymotion, I checked. If you can find them, good luck. But my new vlog is now up on YouTube. Currently it's called Four Corners in Motion. Working title, we'll see how that sticks. I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. Maybe we'll figure that out together. But if you want to see it, comment vlog in the comments and I'll send you the link.